Thanks for joining us on the program. Now, the leaders of Kenya, Ethiopia and Djibouti have called for further joint operations to free Somalia from the Islamist militant group Al Shabab. They've given their backing to the ongoing offensive, which was launched by President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud in August. Now, Somalia's military, backed by the US and troops from the East African region, have captured swathes of territory from Al Shabab, but the jihadist group has continued to carry out frequent attacks. Just today, several mortar shells landed near the presidential palace in Mogadishu before the heads of state were due to hold their meeting. Emmanuel Igunza has more.
An emergency summit to discuss a long-running regional problem. Somalia's President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud invited leaders from Djibouti, Ethiopia and Kenya to Mogadishu to strategize on how to tackle the Islamist group Al Shabab. This meeting, another sign of the growing confidence by the government following recent gains it's made in the battlefield against the Islamist group. The leaders pledged their support for what they said would be a final push to degrade Al Shabab. But even as the leaders gathered, 4 mortars struck at the heart of the capital Mogadishu, landing very near Villa Somalia, the presidential palace. Al Shabab says it was responsible for the attack. There has been no immediate information on casualties. The Al-Qaeda-affiliated group still controls large areas of Somalia and are continuing to carry out regular attacks such as the one today. They have, however, lost top commanders, hundreds of fighters and huge territories since the government, backed by the US and African Union troops, launched a new offensive last August. During the summit, the leaders also discussed plans to withdraw the African Union peacekeepers by the end of next year. But for now, Somalia authorities believe they are still needed to secure areas still under the control of Al Shabab, which Western powers have described as the wealthiest and deadliest terror network in the region. Emmanuel Igunza, BBC News.